tell us a little bit about what you're going to be presenting in Orlando. Here's how I'm going to set it up.
Yeah.
Todd and Craig don't even exist, and they're only coming. People are only flying to Orlando to see Nick. Why should they come?
If you set up like that, I'm going to talk on something totally different. I'm going to talk about how to take the money that you make through the Craig Proctor system and take it and put it into assets. But that's what I would, if I could talk in anything, if you said it that way, and how awesome this system is, because you don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a doctor. You just follow a system. You copy and paste the system, and you got to be courageous. You got to take steps of faith with it. And then you watch this thing produce an incredible amount of income. And then when you get that income, you have to take it and strategically invest it in like your home sold guaranteed realty, buy a brokerage, have an asset. It's just awesome. The whole thing's awesome, but that's not what I'm talking about.
It's crazy how many realtors are, well, first of all, I was going to say they retire broke, but many of them don't retire because they can't retire. So Nick, there's some guys at my RE/MAX office. Like if I was to walk in there today, 30 years later, I would see a lot of new people, of course, but I'd say some of these original guys, and they're no better off financially today, 30 years later, and in fact, I'm going to argue some of them are worse. Like one guy I met, this guy he probably make 200 grand a year every year. He's done that for 30 years. When I met him, he lived in a nice house. He was married, a couple daughters. Today, it's like the house is gone, marriage is gone, no relationship with the kids, been in and out of bankruptcy, has nothing, right? So one of the guys I play hockey with is an accountant, and he doesn't know much about what I do. He knows I'm in the real estate business. He says to me the other day, he says, "What is it with these realtors? Because they're always broke. They make like big money, $200,000-$300,000 a year, and they're always broke." Like his whole point was total mismanagement of money, and they don't see it as a business, and they don't invest in assets. And so what happens is, 5, 10 years, 20 years down the road, they're rowing in the same boat. And we don't want that to happen to any of you.
No.
But hey, before we go further, I forgot to ask you, you're in Chicago. What's going on in your market right now? What kind of shift are you seeing?
I mean, buyers are a little bit more reticent. Properties are sitting a little bit longer, but it's still,
still good market.
And it's not a bad market. And most areas in Chicago, Chicago's a big place. Most neighborhoods are still a seller's market. The absorption rate is under 6 months, but it's been a noticeable change in the last 6 months.
Yeah. So that's our theme with the Orlando conference. The date is July 28th to the 30th, just in case you guys don't know when it is. And Nick is going to be one of our speakers. And what we're going to be talking about are what are the opportunities now that the market's changed. There's a lot of doom and gloom, and this is what we're going to start hearing, like on the radio and TV. We're going to hear about, oh my God, it's a recession and everything's bad.
Yeah.
And the truth is, if you do the right things, you could have the best year ever in real estate here in 2022.
Yeah, 2020 was our best year. I mean, 2021 was better. We had a breakthrough year in 2020, and it was challenging at first, and the market was changing. It seemed like on a weekly basis, but you just stay committed and keep doing what just modify what you need to modify and stay committed. And there's great opportunity. Like a lot of people, because Craig, you talk to us so much, Todd, you talk to us so much about marketing. So, when the market started to slow down, we actually spent more money in marketing, not less. We spent more money in marketing, and a lot of people were pulling back. And so we just got all kinds of business, and we took advantage of that. So, I mean, I think the downturns are honestly exciting times. There's
totally. I talked about Warren Buffett. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but that's what Warren Buffett does. When the market goes down, there's blood on the street. That dude is all in. Right. It's like when everyone is crying the blues. And so Todd and I, our top members, we all do the same thing. We expand market share in downturns because we've got certainty with our marketing. We've got certainty with our approach. And while everybody else is pulling back, we're going all in and, really taking everyone else's business.
So we will see you at the Craig Proctor Mega Systems for the Market Shift Conference, exclusively for you and your team members, July 28th, 29th, and 30th in Orlando, Florida.
Let's go serve big.